Good afternoon and thanks for watching Midday Kentucky, everyone. David Goldman's helping me out for the next few days, but I told him if he gets sassy, I'll cut his airtime.
Done with me, like that. He's mad because I was late today, you all.
Well, you were 13 minutes late.
7. I was
13.
7.
You walked into my office at 11:13.
I had to say hello to a bunch of people.
Not the point.
Hello.
You know what? I have to say to you, there's one thing that I don't cope with, everyone, is lateness.
That's true. It's true.
I don't know. What is it?
I put an Instagram story on before this, and I said, I'm running late. Troy's going to be mad at me. Send him messages to let him know
So
not
I
to
said,
beat
I don't
me.
care if that's an excuse,
Goes-
whether it was about me or not.
Yeah.
It's like, Troy, I was getting you some juice, and you should have left earlier.
Yeah, he is ruthless, people.
I don't know what that is. I think most of my life, as you know, that was a hairdresser, I had to stick to a schedule.
Right.
So it's just me.
He is. He's always on time, which I respect that.
Yeah, I am. I'm an on-time type of guy. But guess what, everyone? It's a Tuesday and sometimes a difficult day to get through, right? So I saw this video on Facebook and I just had to share it with all of you. Take a look.
Get your bum scratch, keep going.
I love this, everyone. I think it's the best thing. Do you remember those head... Is that just... Look, that cat loves it.
Yeah, he does. I think that is great.
That's for the laziest cat lover you've ever met. I love my cat so much I can't be bothered scratching it. Don't you think, Dee?
I think Dee is probably going to get this for his cat. I could totally see him doing that.
No, I want to see if it fits on my head.
Oh, gosh.
Remember those head scratches that you got? And they go up and down and they're like silver.
Yep, they
thingies?
look like they have tentacles almost.
Yeah,
And, yes.
and that feels so good on your head.
We could get a robotic one. We just Troy,
Well, actually,
should we
since
go to
because
Shark
you were
Tank?
late, maybe we can go and find one, Dee, at the $2 store, and you could just stand behind me for the rest of the show,
Yeah.
scratching my head.
I will do
I
that.
love that product. It's the best. I think it's probably about $2. Who knows?
We should get those for the station.
Yeah. Alrighty, everyone. Wells Plastic Surgery and Skincare and WTVQ want to draw your attention to this important cause with the Power of Pink photo contest. All you have to do to enter is take a picture of yourself, family, friends and loved ones, all decked out in powerful pink, and submit it by October 28 for your chance to win.
$2,500 in prizes. Wow. So one lucky winner will take home over $2,500 in vouchers with Wells Plastic Surgery, Proof Fitness, Mulberry and Lime, and Dr. Gina Johnson Higgins and Macy's.
Alrighty, everyone, and the winner will be announced on Good Day Kentucky at 9 a.m. and again on Midday Kentucky at noon on October 31. Now,
That's huge.
dude, one prize, everyone,
It's
for
monstrous.
$2,500.
And they can just do it online. Just
Yeah.
go in, send their picture.
Yeah.
That's great.
You just get all decked out in pink, and then, you know.
I think we'll have some great photos from that. People get pretty creative with these contests.
Yeah. Now, David, what is your job every Monday night?
To watch Dancing with the Stars.
Did you watch it last night?
I watched glimpses. I know. Mom called me this morning.
Again?
She goes, what'd you think of last night's show? I was like, did Troy tell you to call me?
David, I'm really done with you.
People, it's because we've been busy.
You're late?
We're late
And
we
you didn't watch the
show.
show. Oh, my Lord. Alrighty, Dancing with the Stars had a theme last night. It was a memorable year, which each star dances tributes to an important time in their life. Okay, I now know he's from Mamma Mia, Juan Pablo, or John Pablo. I think it's Juan Pablo. He was amazing.
I did watch him.
David,
okay? I did
because you
watch his
wanted
whole
to be
dance.
him.
Well, truth. And he's got moves. I mean, he was.
Yeah, because
he
he's a
was going.
professional dancer, I found out.
So, yeah,
He was the dancer in Mamma Mia.
He should be.
And guess
winning
what?
this.
He got 30 last night. All first top scorer of the year, of the season, I should say, not the year.
You know, honestly, I felt like he did a better job than her. I felt like she was great, but he was
Well, I
just...
think the man has to be the power one in this, not the girl.
Well, you know, I felt like she was good, but man, he stole the show. He did. Look at that face.
I know.
Is that how I looked when I was doing the tango?
Oh, yes, David. Oh, Lord. It's just crazy. All right, now what else? He celebrated the 1999 when he moved to America to follow his artistic dreams, which is what he talked about. In the bottom two was Tasha. Her most memorable year was 2014 when she dropped her first album. She and her pro, Brandon Armstrong, danced the rumba. However, this couple gets to dance yet another week. It wasn't that great, to be honest with you.
It's not exciting.
What's next, David?
Well, actress Nancy McKinnon went home, actually. Her memorable year was in 2006, which was the year when her family was complete. She and Proval danced the rumba,
Yeah.
which, I mean, they
It
did
wasn't
a good
very
job,
good
but
either.
it was just kind of slow and
Yeah.
boring. You got to have energy when you're doing these dances.
Yeah, but this is the gal that was the Paralympic skier, I think, Paralympian. I think, she's the actress. Oh, so she wasn't blind. I've got the wrong woman.
Well, I thought she was boring.
So now there's no excuse.
She was
I
just
gave her
boring.
credit because I thought she was
Oh,
blind.
gosh.
But no, we had a blind dancer on there.
Yeah. She kill it?
No, I think she got eliminated,
Ooh.
which I thought was last night. Maybe I wasn't paying attention to the show, everyone.
I think this dance was just boring.
Yeah. Oh, you just don't like. Thing is with you, David, you think you can dance, so you think you want to get up and do the rumba like Tina Turner, but it ain't gonna happen.
I'm waiting. I can't wait till our next dance lesson. Dancing with Dave.
Alrighty, everyone, I've got hell of a story for you. Normally, teachers will take away your phone if you are caught using it in a class. But one teacher in China forced his middle school student to do something completely different. They destroyed it. Another teacher filmed and posted it on social media for hitting her phone with a hammer in the middle of class. Some people are supporting the teacher, saying the student broke the rules. Others say this seems like a waste and too extreme. There was a case at another school where two students also destroyed their phones after they were caught using them in class. However, officials say they slammed their phones willingly to show remorse for what they did. Here's the question. Do you think the teacher has the right to do that?
I do. I like this. You know, everybody's like, it's extreme, it's this, it's that. Listen, the big picture here is that if she hadn't had her phone out, if she hadn't been breaking the rules, she wouldn't have to destroy her phone. And, you know, it's like you can punish and punish, but, you know, these kids don't care. Like,
Yeah.
phones in schools
Well,
are
David,
crazy.
you're always on your phone, so give me your phone.
Yeah, right. I'm not letting you destroy- I can see Troy literally just tossing it right now. And
Yeah.
I'm not letting you have it.
So that's, see, so what's good for the goose is good for the gander. Is
Troy-
that a saying here in America?
I think so.
Yeah, good.
Yeah. No, it's but I do think that's a good punishment. The bigger picture is that, you know, those phones cost so
I don't
much
think
money.
why you should have a phone in school anyway.
Yeah.
I really don't. I think it's good for security reasons for the kids,
Right.
but they should be put at the teacher's desk.
Yeah, I don't think it'll happen. Now, can you imagine if that happened in America though? I think people would have gone nuts.
They go nuts anyway.
That's true.
Yeah.
It's true.
Did you not see the story yesterday with the woman on the plane that I did, and she bought a Portaloo?
No.
And she had the kid do a number 1 or 2 in her Portaloo in the middle of the aisle
On the plane?
Oof, please.
Oh,
You know?
gosh.
So what do you think they're going to do about you smashing their phone?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? There'll
Yeah.
be a riot.
It would.
Tell us what you think, whether it's too extreme or not. Alrighty, our hotel is being slammed this morning for a hotel advertisement that people claim is sexist. Bring it up. Okay. What do you think before we go any further?
You know, just glancing at this, I'd be like, I wouldn't really pay attention.
Beautiful fruit. He's reading the paper. They're looking gorgeous. Well, guess what? At first glance, it all seems normal, right? But people say what they are each reading is sexist. The man is reading the newspaper while the woman is reading a Chanel coffee table book. Others said that the fact that the fruit is closer to the woman and the pastry is closer to the man is also a sexist move. The hotel chain said they do not intend to portray stereotypes, and they apologise for the offence it has caused. Now, this is in Australia, everyone. Breakfast in Brisbane is a hotel. They were talking about Sofitel. It's like, hello, what else do we have to worry about?
Right.
That is the most stupidest complaint.
I feel like people are just really looking for something. You know, it's when they were talking about the fruit, saying like, well, God forbid a woman is close to pastries and has baked goods, I felt like...
Are they implying that women eat?
Well, they're saying that like, it's basically portraying that she needs to eat fruit. She can't have like the sweets.
Oh, see, I had to have that explained. I wasn't even thinking of that.
But again, we're bringing this from a male perspective. So,
Speak for yourself.
well, it is what it is. And I do think that it's kind of like, all right, the fact that she was not being portrayed with an educational book, that it was all about fashion, it does say a little something for it. So I do think they're digging on this, and I agree with you that I don't think it's a big deal, but I like that maybe we do need to change it up,
All right. All right. I think it's a bit boring. Tell us what you think. I think we put the story up on Facebook. Alrighty, everyone. When meeting new people, I like this one, David.
This was a good one.
All right. When meeting new people, you will probably get the question, what do you do? Talking about your job can be difficult territory to navigate, especially when you want to impress someone and not sound boring. Now, based on their experiences, here is what an expert says you should do when it comes to answering that question. Now, this article references dating, but let's be honest, these tips should also be used when you're meeting someone new in general. David, keep the first one.
Well, I like this. Keep it simple. You don't have to, be extravagant with your explanation.
Yeah.
Just be real about it.
Well, they're saying assume your job is not that interesting to describe, right?
Yeah,
okay.
it's just real blunt.
Okay, 2, Dave?
Don't downplay or upplay your job, but you can just be honest about it.
Okay. All right, talk about it, but only if you love it.
Yeah, I think that, you don't need to lie about it. You don't need to over-exaggerate it. Like, if you're not really into it, don't try to act like you are.
Right. Yeah. I really try not to talk about it that much.
I've seen you in public, and I think you do an excellent job with that. You turn it around, and you're like, hey, what do you do? You're like...
Sometimes I do, depends on the occasion.
Right.
If it's a work occasion,
right.
I know I'm there to promote.
For sure.
So it's a different scenario, but in my private life, I'm really...
No, I've seen you. You're very much like, I work with ABC 36, Midday Kentucky.
They go David's show.
They're like, we've seen you on there with David. Yeah. Fourth, we have don't complain about it, because really, let's be honest, nobody likes a complainer.
Okay. What's number 5?
Fifth is ask them what they do. Again, it's polite to return the question. Don't forget, people love to talk about themselves.
Well, it's true. But the thing is with this, I like that this was on a dating conversation, because I'll be honest with you, people have said to, well, not many people. When I go on a date or trying to get to know someone, I think to myself, I get nervous about what to say.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, I think here, especially like the American mindset, your job, people think so many times depicts who you are.
In America, you mean?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It's very much like, oh, you do this, so they kind of place you in
It's
this
a little
category.
bit like what university you went to?
Yes, very much so. It just puts you in that category. So,
alrighty. People often say to me that it sounds like I'm conducting an interview, or because I'm trying to not want to talk about what I do.
Yeah, no. When I watch Troy interact, I'm like, you just interviewed them.
Okay.
It's real.
It is what it is, people. Alrighty, very quickly, is it possible to be addicted to the obsession of yourself? That's a loaded question, but a new theory suggests that it is a serious addiction and is fueled by social media. In fact, being addicted to yourself is a condition that could parallel to serious gambling, drug or alcohol addiction. There are 2 types of addiction, behavioral like gambling or chemical abuse, but this proposes there's a 3rd type called ontological. Gosh, I hope I said that right.
Yeah.
Or how we believe we exist. It does help that social media makes us constantly think about how others perceive us. The solution could be found in meditation and broadening our awareness and help us observe our egos and sober up. Okay, if you have downloaded, everyone, your new iPhone update, there was a cookie in it or something that now tells you every week how long you spent on social media.
That's big. How long are you spending?
1.8 hours a week.
I don't believe that.
That's what it says.
What?
I'm telling you, David.
Really?
I'm not that funny on social media.
Yeah.
You think I do?
I think you put a. I think that you have to really set things up to let people know. But you don't scroll at night and see what everybody else is doing.
I find most people boring.
It's really probably because you're watching TV.
I know.
It's because he has
Hip-hop
TVs and
Hollywood,
all the.
everyone.
It is. I know it's true. He'd rather watch that.
Yeah. No, what? I message people in Australia and
Yeah.
overseas, but I'm not.
Instagram.
I check yours out because you're always bragging about something.